Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and some more legendary testing. In legendary testing, I take 3 individuals who I've fed up to 60 and throw them at encounters in the adventure map. We do a couple of fights at level 60, then we take them up to level 80, make any adjustments in skills that maybe we see necessary, or maybe just for testing purposes, do a couple of more encounters, and then crank them all the way up. In one case, one of our individuals is going to be going up to 110. Yes, that's Nova down there. And then we just turn them loose on whatever tough encounters we can find. All right, so today's contestants, of course, we have at the top, we have Bowtie, right? Who very popularly was named Thanos. He kind of looks like Thanos. Just like a happier version, you know. Maybe if his world hadn't kicked him out, you know, that's what Thanos would look like. All right, in the front, we have Inquisitor Fulmen. And the popular name for him was Thor, and I think that kind of works given the old big hammer there, right? All right, and at the bottom, we have Sunblast. And Sunblast, there were a number of names for him, and I was kind of thinking something weird like Sung Tzu, you know, like that. But there were a couple of individuals who mentioned Nova or variations of Nova. And, you know, I think that kind of works for him. It really does. He kind of looks a little like Nova, and then Nova, Sun, you know, that kind of thing. So I think it kind of works. Anyway, this is going to be our team here. We have a lot of survivability here. Really, we got a big tank in the front. We got a lot of like support at the top, and of course, really good control at the bottom. I'm a little concerned about their damage capability, though. So we're going to have to see. I might have to be a little bit more careful with the levels. We might have long of our opponents. We might have long fights, though, but I think their survivability is going to be very good. All right, so let us begin with these fellows over here. Okay, and yes, that is, I guess they're all really fast, aren't they? That's unusual. I would have thought, they're only 8 levels higher. I would have thought that he would have gone first, but I guess I was mistaken with that. Okay, but of course they did get a big old shield because I believe our friend is giving that to us here. Hold on a minute. Medium shield, hard instead. Right, because he gives a 50% area shield when the fight begins. All right, so let's see. What do we want to go with here? I'm thinking we start with this one. Cover the world in darkness. Deals moderate special damage to all enemies. Removes 20% of stamina and gives possession to them. So maybe in terms of damage, what we can do is have our enemies damage each other, right? So let's go with that. All right, and they all stuck, which is good. All right, so what are you going to do? Magic damage. Okay, that just basically refreshes our cooldowns, which is a good thing, but not at the moment. Moderate damage. Okay, that one's going to be protection, right? I'm reacquainting myself with their skills. Well, we could just hit somebody really hard, right? He's basically going to give us lots of protection. Okay, so now let's look at Thor here. Debilitating Embrace. Deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies. Applies daze and major damage reduction. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, my timing on that was terrible because they're going to be attacking each other. Yeah, so, I mean, I just gave them damage reduction when they were all possessed, so that was really stupid of me. Okay, so let's begin. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'd like to try this one. True Power of Pyrotechnics. Applies guard down and daze to enemy, and then, of course, gives them fire damage. So let's do that one. Of course, guard down means that enemy attacks cannot miss. All right, what do we do? Peace is beautiful. Do we need any healing? No, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to take this, hit this dude in the front, and then reset our cooldowns so we get all of our attacks back. All right, so you are back and you have everything again. So let's see. Healing Grace, that was the one that heals himself. Let's do the Righteous Defense. Applies taunt and damage mirror to itself. All right, so they have to attack him now. Taunt. Okay, that time I was looking. He didn't. They did get the damage back. At least that guy at the top did. I guess they all did. All right, so let's see. Why don't we do this one again? Because I think it's going to go a long way towards killing. Yeah, let's just do that one again. Because it's going to have the possession. All right, and, well, you know what? Just hit him and it's all good, right? This is the one. Actually, where's the other one? Let's do Sun's Protection. It's going to kill him anyway. But you know what? Let's just give ourselves a lot of protection. Okay, they might have a little problem in the damage area, but I don't think that they're going to have, they're going to be in danger, right? All right, so let's see. Well, I was thinking about doing this one here because it's 2 stars and it's waves, right? So I think their survivability is good enough that we can do this one. Fight might take a little while, but let's just see how this works out. Of course, they're probably going first. Yes, they are. But we got a shield to start with, so that's okay. Okay, they're all picking on him. Probably a good idea from their point of view because he's going to possess all of them. Okay, he missed one. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. Well, they are levels higher though, but we're going to keep an eye on that. All right, let's think about this. You know, and I don't really think any of these are really going to be that much of an issue for these guys. I'm going to hold on to that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit and basically round robin the protection because I don't think any of these guys are going to be a problem. Yeah, let's just do the taunt and the damage mirror. Oh, that was dumb because they are possessed. That's the second time I did that. Is I forgot that they were possessed. Okay, he actually attacked him. Why did he did? Oh, that's right. He resisted the possession. Right. All right, let's see. This one here was activating cooldowns and gives sunburn. Yeah, why don't we do that? Okay, was that a single target? Oh, you know what it is? I used the single target version. The last one was actually the group version. All right, and we'll do Moon's Protection here to give burn, poison, and quicksand's immunity, even though I don't really think that's going to be a problem. Because I don't think these guys use any of those. All right, let's think. Hammer of Virtue, massive hit on 1. Okay, unfortunately, they're all thunder, so this isn't going to really do very much. None of our guys are really hurt, so not doing that one. All right, we'll do the Debilitating Embrace, which is going to apply daze and major damage reduction. And of course, a little bit of damage to everybody. But again, these guys are thunder, and that's most of what the damage he does is. In fact, I think all his damaging attacks are thunder. And by all, I mean 2 of them, because one of them's the taunt and one of them's the heal, right? They really don't like him, do they? All right, let's think. This is the one that I wanted to do. Activates cooldowns on all enemies and applies sunburn to all enemies. All right, we got the guy in the front before. Now we got all of them. All right, and now he's going to give us our skills back by hitting this guy in the front at the same time. Okay, and now he's going to do the taunt at a good time. All right, so he's doing the taunt. I'm going to have to speed that up because that's going way too slow. All right, I'm up to 2 speeds here because this is going to take forever otherwise. Okay, he missed him, so he did no damage to himself. All right, let's think. We're going to do this again. Oh, I should hold on to that for the next round. You know what? He needs stamina. I'm going to charge. He needs stamina. I'm going to charge. Let's think about this. He could kill the guy in the bottom because he's got sunburn on, so why don't we do that? He's going to have to charge as well, though. All right, let me think. That doesn't do any damage. I don't want to waste these because I do have another round coming up. All right, we're going to do a charge, and I'm going to have him do it. by giving us our skills back at the same time. All right, that should kill. Ooh, what do we have here? Heavy damage, shock, remove stamina. All right, we're going to save that for the next round. He's going to charge. I think he's dead already. All right, good. Okay, we're actually faster than these guys. That's a wonderful thing. Then I am going to... I'm going to do the possession on them again. All right. I got to remember I had possession. All right, so he needs stamina. What is noble duty? I'm going to hold off on that because it's going to remove their stamina. They're not going to hit it. There's limited. What he can do is kind of limited. I'm going to do the shield to himself. Okay, you guys all done? Fine. All right, let's do this one. Guard down and daze, and of course moderate fire damage. All right. These guys, I don't remember what they can do. Just in case, I don't remember if they can stun. So I'm just going to give us protection against that, just in case. Now I'm going to do this one. All right, this is Noble Duty. Deals heavy special damage to all enemies, applies shock to all enemies, and more importantly, removes their stamina. So we're going to do that. Okay, these guys are dying fast. Let's speed that up a little by giving them, resetting their cooldowns and giving them sunburn. And of course they have guard down, so that doesn't miss. All right, peace is beautiful. This is a targeted heal. Nobody, actually I shouldn't say that. What's him? Nova down here is hurt. So yeah. So he got a heal and he got regeneration. Finished him off, mostly, I think. I mean, he's gonna die. Okay, yeah, that one, I don't know if I would need like a super powerful team with probably runes to get that one to 3-star. I could do it, it's just I'd rather do it with a team I'm bringing up, you know. You never know, you hit that sweet damage combination and it works. All right, I think that in terms of level 60, I think we've seen what we're going to see. So let's take a step back. All right, what I want to do is I want to level them up to 80 now. And we're going to see whether or not we're going to make any changes. All right, we're going to start with Sunblast and see what we're going to get. I'm pretty sure that the only skill in contention, there's only one skill that's in contention. But we'll just level them up and see what pops up along the way. Okay, block out the sun. That was an early one. Oh no, this is the one that's in contention. All right, so the first one, I don't think there's any question about keeping that one, right? There's no question about keeping that one. Right? Moderate damage, 20% stamina taken away, and possesses, right? I'm not going to touch that one. Then I don't think there's any argument about this one either, right? That one activates a cooldowns and gives sunburn to everybody. Again, not something you're going to... This one also, I'm pretty confident that this is a given as well, right? This one gives guard down, daze, and then does moderate damage. The contention is this one, and I think these are the two options that you go with. Now, do you want the one I selected, which is the activating cooldowns and then giving sunburn, which means you have a second way to activate cooldowns. Now, the first one over there, you're not going to be able to use that but once every 4 turns, and you know the cooldowns will come back by that time. So this one I like for strategically making one individual not be able to act a little longer. But then again, this other one on the side, block out the sun, deals moderate special damage. See, this one actually does do damage. The one on the new one, the one I don't select. And then it removes 50% of stamina. Well, that could lock somebody down too, right? And then, of course, it also gives possession. All right, so what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to swap that one in, right? And we're going to do the next, at least the next round with that. So we'll grab that one. Of course, this is all completely free. I can just go back and do swaps anytime I want. I don't think there's any other skill that even comes close to the ones that we have, right? Right, that's the one that I just got rid of, right? It's probably just going to spam that one at me. Yeah, it's going to spam that one at me. And to 80. Majestic Bomb. Oh, that's a one-target version of this. It does better damage, but let's face it, when you're talking about guard down, you want it on everybody, right? So, I mean, that's a great skill, but it's better to have the group version of that, right? Okay, so I do believe that he's done for now. All right, so let's go with our next fellow over here. He's over, Thor is standing right there. All right, I don't remember if there were any issues with his skills. Let's just feed him up and see if something pops up. I think I pretty much have what I wanted here. Crushing Devotion. Oh, that's the single target major damage reduction one. All right, we have this one here, which is the group version. It doesn't do as much damage, obviously, and it is a one-round cooldown. But, I mean, if you're going to do it anyway, you might as well do it to everybody and then throw Daze in the mix, right? So, and I don't think I would take anything out. I mean, if you're going to do... I mean, chances are you probably already gave them major damage reduction, for 2 turns. So, coming back with this, you can just do damage. So, Crushing Devotion doesn't really buy me a lot, because, I mean, the thing about it is that it's like, oh, well, it's good damage, yeah, but, I mean, you have this one over here, which is the same damage type, which is Thunder. It's a lot more damage, and it's a 0 cooldown. So, that's the reason that I didn't take that one. We may just get that one over and over again. Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, I'm pretty sure that we have everything good for this guy. That is the shield and Spirit Hater to itself. Well, you know what? That's a 50% shield to itself and healing and removing all negative status effects. Spirit Hater, that's just really specific, and it not something that's very common. So I'm just going to say no to that one. I mean, there are a lot of spirit creatures. It's just that I'd rather have the heal. I'd rather have the remove negative status effects. So let's just say no to that one. And we'll probably get that first one back again. Or that one. All right. So those are the ones, I'm pretty happy with these. I'm pretty happy with these in terms of what he is, which is, of course, a tank. So, all right. So we're done with him. We're done with Thor. Now, where is Thanos in the purple chair? Okay, he doesn't have his purple chair because he's like on the road with his little stick in his bag. Yeah, that's what he would look like if he had a happy childhood. See? Yeah. All right, so let's feed him up. I'm pretty sure that we got what we want for him. Truth following. Oh, this is the... you want either to heal the stamina or you want to heal the health. I think the winning one here is the fact that it removes negative status effects. So that if you took that out, it might be a tough decision, but the remove negative status effects is just too useful. If he resists something and somebody else in the group is like doing something wacky or something, then he can just take it off, right? So I think that's really the only thing in contention, but removing the negative status effects is just too good to get rid of, It may just spam that one at me, See, he's not a damage dealer. He's a protector. Or what is this one? Oh, the bleed and the nightmare immunity. All right, well, this is the big damage. But, I mean, if you're going to pick something for torture effects, it's going to be that, right? Because burn and poison are very common, And nightmare isn't too scary. Bleed is good. If you could take the bleed and exchange it with the quicksand, then, yeah, the one on the, the moon's protection would just be more awesome than it already is. And of course this one here is the protection from control, the major controls, possession, freeze, and stun, 3 turns. And this one over here, well, this one gives you your cooldowns back, so yeah, I mean, I'm not going to take any of those out, so, Nightmares, it's not really very scary. Nightmares are not scary, so. And level 80. Right, the stamina one. All right, I think we're done. All right, so they're all up to 80, and I will find them some playmates, and then we will be back. So I thought we'd give these guys a try. Their levels are a bit high, but I thought it'd be a good place to start. I mean, these guys are very strong. They're not great damage. That's not really what they're about, but they're really good protection, right? So I'm thinking that's what we're going to try. I'm just going to have Thor go full tank from here. Assuming, of course, they're not all possessed. Which they are, actually. So we're just not even going to bother with that then. All right, let's think about this. Torture effects. Now, we'll just give the control protection. We'll hit you in the front because you're weak to this. Okay, so now obviously he doesn't want to apply damage reduction to them, and he doesn't want to tank. So I'm thinking I'm going to hit somebody hard in the head, and you in the front, you're standing right there. Okay, and he got rid of him. The doggy is gone. Okay, so you're stunned? You stunned him. All right, he's stunned. All right, let's think. I'm thinking we do guard down, daze, and of course some fire damage. All right, what are you going to do now? Why don't we just get our stuff back? I'm going to hit the guy down below, soften him up a little bit, and then I guess maybe they're pretty much dead at this point. Well, this guy here will be alive. All right, and... oh, yeah, we do have this one now that does do damage, so... he was on our side when he died. Okay, that worked out a little bit better there. They got a little bit more damage capability there. So maybe we could just kind of like turn it up a notch. All right. I was doing that here. So what about maybe the first encounter over here? 89. I'd like a little bit of difference in the individuals. I really don't like it when they're all the same. 90. I am asking for it because, you know, this is probably going to be waves now. I suppose we could try to do this one because, after all, they do have some really good control. All right, and what I'll do is for the last encounter, I'll find somebody maybe in the mid-90s, but one encounter, right? All right, let's go. The question, of course, is who goes first. If they go first, then we might have a problem. These guys apparently are teleporting in. We're not going to wait for them, though. Okay, we are still going first. All right, so I don't know what happened in the last 20 levels, but all of a sudden now we're a lot faster. The last round isn't going to be a problem since Sunblast is going to be going to 110, right? All right, so maybe those guys will show up when we hit them. We'll start with some possession. Or maybe they won't. Okay, we'll go with the protection. All right, let me think. I think hammer time, right on you in the front. Okay, he beat himself up. Attack of the circles. I suppose we could do the... do I want to reset the cooldowns? I'm going to hold on to that one. Let's do the guard down. All right, he's dead. Protection, I'll just have him hit that one. All right. The thing about it is I can just get all of my skills back. There's no reason for me to save skills because I can just get them all back, right? All right. Okay, and you can just do this. Of course, stamina is a different thing, right? All right. Oh, stamina. Stamina is a problem. Yes, it is. All right, so we're going to charge. All right, and now you're going to give us our stuff back. All right, and let's see. Well, you know what? In this case, why don't we just have you tank? And damage return. And damage return. And damage return. All right, that worked out pretty well. Let's just reset their cooldowns and, you know, give them some sunburn. Okay, you need your stamina. All right, let me think. Yeah, why don't we just do this one? This is going to be thunder damage. Of course, they're water, so this is going to hurt. And it's going to give daze, major damage reduction, and a whole lot of pain. Okay, you missed Thanos. You missed again. All right, let's think. Yeah, I mean, guard down. Let's just go with this instead of the possession. Let's make it interesting, right? And let's really make it interesting by giving skills back. All right, you don't have enough stamina. Actually, we all don't have enough stamina. But it's not a problem. That's the most effective daze you ever seen, right? Yeah, really, seriously. It's almost like the daze is affecting us. Okay, so we're going to get all our stuff back now. All right, why don't we just kill them? I'm thinking that might be a good idea. He's a little bit alive. He's not a little bit alive now. All right, that worked out pretty good. All right, so let's see. That really wasn't a problem. So let's find something. I'm wondering, what do we have over here? What level do we have? 100 might be pushing it a little bit too much. So how about the first encounter after the mini-boss? That's usually... I'm probably asking too much. You know, it really depends on who's going first. I don't think that they're very fast. I think if our guys go first, then the denial is just going to mess them up. So let's try this. If they go first, it's going to hurt a lot. Oops. Luckily, we do have that shield, right? Okay, did they just all miss? I'm strangely okay with that. All right, let's go with the possession. Okay, we got all of them. And why don't we just give ourselves protection just in case? Although they didn't really seem to do very much to us, so... All right, and I don't want to... I'm just going to hit one of them, because why not? Because I'm not going to tank, because they're not attacking us. All right, and we'll just do some guard down here, and some fire. Okay, and... do I want to give the skills back? Yeah, we'll give the skills back. Okay, and he is going to tank. Alright. He killed himself on him. Okay, and let's see, why don't we just... Actually, do I want to do that one? No, we're going to reset cooldowns and put sunburn on them. Alright, and then let's see. Is anybody hurt? He's hurt over here, so I'm going to give him the heal, the regeneration. Actually, he could do that to himself, but I'd rather have him hitting somebody. So why don't we do this for... they're not possessed. No, they're not possessed. All right, a little bit more days, and of course the major damage reduction. And he's dead, and he's nearly dead. Okay, and you need stamina. And you need stamina. You do not need stamina. Bump on the head. Unless, of course, he missed, but this, I guess the sunburn killed him now, right? Alright, so he missed, but, you know, not for nothing, but they were like 10 levels higher, so... Actually, they were more, they were 17 levels higher, weren't they? Okay, so, they seemed to do better in that round than the previous one. And I have to say that having that little extra single target damage for Sunblast was probably very useful, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave the rest of the skills the way they are, and what I'm going to do now is, of course, I'm going to max them out. What I might also do is I might throw an extra ruin on them just to each one of them of probably what they're going to get. And then after I've leveled them up and everything like that, I'll find them some new playmates and we'll be back. Yes, I am going to be starting with this one. Why am I going to be starting with this one? Well, because my denial, as you can see down there, is going to be Grease Lightning. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That is a 10 speed that is on him. I also have an 8 and a couple of 7s, and chances are that's what he's going to be getting. He is likely to be my fastest. Some individuals have said I should probably strip the 9 off of Tara, but I'm not doing that. I want 2 powerful denials, so we're going to do this for now. I put a damage on Thor because I want him to be more of a damage dealer. If I had to put one more on him, the next one would be health, because after all, he's going to be a tank. And in terms of Thanos up there, I had to think about that one for a minute, but you know what? He's going to be support, so the first thing that came to my mind was speed support. I didn't put a great one on him because the reason is he's got a lock rune slot, unlike the other 2 fellows. So we're going to do this for now, and I'm going to try to give them harder encounters, because I think that if Nova gets out ahead of anybody, unless he misses or they resist, it's going to be hard to beat them. So it's going to take them a while, but I think it's going to be hard to beat them. Let's see if I'm right. Right, and of course that extra shield is kind of good too. All right, now she is immune to possession, so if I try to do that, it's not going to work. So I'm going to go to activating their cooldowns and giving them sunburn. Okay, she just had the little attack. Okay, so they have 0 cooldowns. All right, now I'm going to go with the protection, which I am going to need in this case, because she does have possession. All right. So let's go with... actually, do I want to have him just tank? I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to go with the major damage reduction and just do some damage here. All right, now they go. Okay, that wasn't too scary. All right, let's do some guard down and fire. Okay, I think she probably just tried to possess him. And it didn't work, of course. All right, let's think. They're pretty much dead at this point. Why don't we just take care of her, give some extra protection here. She's dead. He might be dead already. All right, I'm going to just hammer time him. And he's going to charge because, let's face it, Mom is gone already. All right, so as soon as her turn comes up, yeah. Okay, this time I'm going with the possession because even though there are 2 of them who are hardened, there's no one who's immune to it. Okay, you know, I heard some people saying that they had some problems with his accuracy. Sunblast, I have not seen that. So, I mean, they're 7 level. Actually, he's still higher level than them. But still, I haven't seen him miss anybody with his skills yet. So, all right, let's think about this. Do we want to give our skills back? Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. Let's get our skills back. All right, now he is going to play. Actually, there's no reason to do that. I was about to play tank, but they're all going to attack each other. So, hammer time. Let's take out the dad bot. Okay, the dad bot is in a lot of trouble now. We can go for another round of this. Guard down and fire damage. Certainly the dad bot doesn't like it. All right, let's think. Oh, you need to charge. Okay, now he's going to do defense. He's going to go into tank mode. Block out the sun. Cooldowns and sunburn sound like an idea. He has a 0 cooldown. He has a 0 cooldown. He needs his stamina back. All right, charge. And no, I think we gave our stuff back already. I'm thinking we just go with the protection. All right, I'm hit the guy in the front top, I should say, because he's gonna die. And yeah, no stamina. He's dead. He went for him anyway. Okay, and let's just do this one, a single target with the possession, and let's face it, he's dead. Okay, you get to kill him though. You're the damage dealer now, Thanos. Like I said, they didn't kill him very quickly, but let's face it, they had control over that. So I really do need to find something tough for them because of the extra speed I gave to him. So we might have to go something, let's see. No, absolutely not. Maybe here? You know, I'm going to need them to be in the teens, I think. So let's think. What about that one right there? That's interesting. Although we do have a major thunder guy. But he's technically not a damage dealer. Alright, let's try that one for the second one. We'll do at least one more afterwards. Alright, so, but I think we kind of need the levels here. Otherwise, there's just no threat of... I mean, let's face it, he's going to go first. You know, with what I gave him a 10 speed. He's 110. He's naturally very fast. He's going to be going first. So... it's a matter of them either being immune or resistant, and let's see. He got them all down. All right, we might, you know, the guy in the front freezes, so we might as well just give the protection, right? just in case. All right, and, well, once again, you know, the thing about it is that they're going to attack each other, so tanking or major damage reduction isn't a deal, so just do that. And then he's gone. All right, and, yeah, we'll fire and guard down, so. And let me think. I don't think there'll be any torture effects coming in here, so, but, you know, just in case. And now he's going to tank. Okay, and he's going to do this now. All right, cooldowns and sunburn. He didn't get the damage back. Oh, did he do something to remove positive status effects? Maybe that was it. I don't know if he had that attack. It kind of looks like that. All right. All right, analysis of the truth. All right, so let's get all that stuff back. The skills have... All right, we're just going to do this one. Debilitating Embrace. Deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies, daze, and major damage reduction. And, of course, death for the guy below. Actually, the guy above is dead, too. Yeah. We need to find something hard, don't we? All right, well, let's look again. Maybe. What about the last island? Oh, there's a 1-star there. Okay, why is there only a 1-star there? Does that look too easy? Why is it that I only left that with 1 star? I'm confused. All right, let's just do that one, because I don't like looking at 1 star. If it was a boss encounter, I could understand, but I have no idea why that is. All right, let me think. Anyone immune to possession? Nope. So, and he didn't miss anybody. Okay, so let's see. I think there might be some stunning in here. I know there's poison in the guy in the front, but I want the control off the table first, right? All right, let's think about this. The guy down there is still possessed. I'm thinking I'm going to do tank mode. Okay, what did he just do? He gave us something good. I just don't know what it is. Let's just take a look again. Oh, he gave us a damage boost. Oh, lovely. That's wonderful. Why don't I just repay the kindness by doing guard down and fire damage? He hasn't missed with that either. All right, and now since you're probably going to want to poison us, we'll go with the torture protection. Okay, debilitating embrace, so why not? Okay, stop its fire time, activating cooldowns and sunburn. Okay, and then cooldowns. All right, what do we got here? Peace. Is anybody hurt? Not significantly. Why don't we just give our skills back and kill this guy in the front? And as for you, it's hammer time. Okay, that was pretty efficient. I have no idea why that was only 1 star. Anyway, we get to do a roll. All right, let's see what we get here. We get a lot of gems. You know, I'm going to have to find one more. You know, I'm thinking of doing something crazy with these guys. What about the last map? I mean, all the way over here. I don't think they're going to win. I really don't. But you know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm not going to do... Let me see. What about the first one? What levels are they? I don't even remember. I think they could do that. It's just that when you have the denial and really... 120... That's 2 waves. That would probably be asking for too much. That's probably also 2 waves. Well, the boss encounter, that would require somebody serious. Maybe Dave, right? All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't we just do the first one here, and see what we can do with that. I've never taken one of these teams all the way to the end, but then again, we do have a 110 denial individual, great one, with a 10 speed, right? All right, let's see if they can beat that. Now let's go. Yeah, clearly he's going first. All right, and do we have any... Okay, I don't even see any hardenings over here, so... And they are all possessed. All right, like I said, let's take control off the table by protecting ourselves against those. Yeah, let's do tanking. Okay, and then of course, basically we're going to activate their cooldowns and give them sunburn. So the only thing that Thor in the front's going to get is 0 cooldowns. Right, didn't even get through his shield. Okay, analysis of the truth. All right, are we going to get torture effects? I know that Dark Nebulous gives nightmares. Why don't we just do that anyway and get rid of the golden raw at the same time? All right, and we can do this one, of course, moderate thunder damage, daze, and major damage reduction. These guys are making this look easy. All right, guard down, daze, and of course, moderate fire damage. Okay, and now we have a stamina issue. But turns out it didn't matter. They just owned, didn't they? Actually, is that a better score than I had before? No, it isn't. I did have a better score than the last time. But you know, not for nothing, when I took guys through here, they were probably better off. Okay, and I think that should be it. I really do. Okay, so let's go back into these guys and we'll just talk in here. All right. So, obviously, these guys are very good. Very good, and they're different levels of very good. Let's start with Bowtie at the top, who I named Thanos. He's very good for protection. That's the big thing that he had. Also, the giving setting the cooldowns back, getting rid of the cooldowns so you get the skills back. That is just so very, very useful. Very, very useful indeed. And, of course, he gives the protection against the possession, stunning, and freezing, which takes most denial off the table. Really, it does. That takes most denial off the table. And then the 3 torture effects we're protecting against, pretty good. That didn't really seem to come up in this. It would be more, you'd be setting up a team to go against somebody specific. You know, that kind of a thing. If you saw that somebody was going to be in there who did those kinds of things, it'd be a good thing to throw in, right? And I think I only used the heal once. I used it on Inquisitor Fulmen in the front, and when he actually had his own heal, so I didn't really have to do that, but I did it anyway, just because I wanted to use the skill, right? So he's very, very good support. Very good support, very good protection. So if you're in a situation when you need that, then he's your man. He's your man indeed. All right, in the front, Inquisitor Fulmen, very, very good tank, right? We saw that taunt one is very good because it's got the damage return on it, especially considering the fellow below him was actually resetting their cooldowns. So basically they only had 0 cooldown attacks. So they were using 0 cooldowns attacks on him, just a single target one, and he was taking all the hits, and of course he has the big old heal and shield to give himself back. And of course, remember, they all started the fights with 50% shields. So that's really very useful. Those status casting ones are devastating in some cases. So that's actually a very good one for him. And of course, he had the big group hit with the daze and the major damage reduction. So, and of course, the big old hit whenever he needed it too. You got nothing else to do? Hit somebody in the head with a hammer. So he's very, very good indeed. Very good tank. Very good tank. But of course, the prize is the fellow below. And let's not kid ourselves. The reason I got as far as I did and the reason that we had very little danger is because of him. What can we say about Sunblast? He is really good. And there's a reason why you see the 10 on him. That is the only 10 ruin I have. It's going on him. I have a 8 and a 7 that are probably joining him. And they're definitely going on after his performance here. Some people had said he had some accuracy issues. I did not see anything. I mean, these guys here are higher level than him. They're 7 levels higher than him. This guy in the front 7 levels, the other guy's 6. And there were times where it was like 17 levels when he was lower. He didn't miss anybody with anything. So the thing about it is his skills are amazing. He's got the group possession. He's got the cooldown resets. And in this case, he's got the single target possession, which is damage, which I do find to be more useful. If for nothing else, taking away the stamina and doing some extra damage when it was necessary along with the possession is pretty darn good. And then, of course, let's not forget the guard down with the extra damage. He never missed with that one either. So he's got a really good skill set going there. Really good skill set going there. So he is going to be one of my primary denials, if not my primary denial. The only thing is, it's, you know, I have to wait for fire or one of the few things that he actually has in his books. I think he's villains. Villains doesn't really come up much. I would have preferred it had been Dark Legions, you know, for wars. Dark Legions comes up in wars a lot. Villains doesn't come up a lot, so I'm really going to be looking for him for fire. So that was a little unfortunate. It's a matter of how often can I use him, you know. In terms of General Thetis, who is my other primary denial, she comes up a lot because she's in the war. I mean, she's in the war group, the war book. She's in sea. She's in water. So she pops up a lot more often than he's going to. So obviously, I'm not going to do anything to mess with her speed. But anyway, the 3 of them are really good. It's just obviously degrees of good. Bowtie is good. Fulmen is really good. And of course, Sunblast is just amazing. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So these guys are all now available. They don't have all the runes. I'm going to put them on them now. But if they show up in war or PvP, they will have them. I can pretty much tell you that Sunblast is going to have all his stuff not too long after I complete this video. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.